Hey, how's it going, everybody? And David65 here. I'm getting ready to do my chapter review for Bleach, chapter 475. Okay, let's get started. Wow. Before I get into this chapter, I just would like to say that, Kubo, you fucking troll, Kubo. There's a lot to say. Just listen in on this review when I'm explain to you why I said that. Basically, Rukia gets up. She is like, all, I'm awake. Am I hurt? And Ranger basically slaps some sense into her. He's like, Rukia better get. Rukia's like, get up or whatever. And he's over there screaming, shouting, just shaking her. She's like, "Are you hurt? Are you okay? Huh? 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 Huh?" And she's like, "Well, my shoulder hurts now. Thanks a lot, asshole." She looks over at Kenpachi and the others, looking all serious and whatnot. Afterwards, Ichigo is still inside the little square dimension that Yu-Gi-Oh! Or per se Ginjo has created. And she's asking, we can't stay here, let's destroy it while we can. So we help Ichigo. And, Yu-Gi-Oh's like, do I have to repeat myself over and over and over again? Listen. Even I cannot deactivate that reality. Nothing can break from the outside. Do you understand? Like, it's impossible. You can't. None of y'all can break in. And Ruki is like, she brings up a very good point. Why is it that like we're all these captain class fighters can't even break apart a stupid box like a pocket dimension? It's just it's crazy. I mean, I can agree with it too. They're all looking all serious and whatnot, thinking they look all badass. I mean, they are badass. Some of them are, some just whatever. And Ruki is thinking, is there some reason we should be attacking or not? Maybe, I don't know. And next thing you know, the pocket dimension is like splitting apart from the inside. And so Yu-Gi-Oh is just freaking out. He's just like, what the fuck? Like, this is supposed to happen? Like, that's impossible. You can't break that thing. What's going on inside? But you remember, Yu-Gi-Oh, you said, and I quote, you cannot break it from the outside. Break it in from the outside. Nobody said nothing about breaking it inside, right? You see? You kind of messed up on there. Your theory kind of, fucked up on there. And so the pocket dimension breaks up and it's completely destroyed. But what other people from the last chapter, Ginjo was going on and boasting Ichigo about how he can trust the Soul Society, he can't trust the Shinigami, and such like that. So it basically taunted Ichigo angrily enough for him to use Bankai. Now, most people are thinking themselves like, okay, why is he using Bankai when he just got his powers back? Some people told me that basically he just simply lost his powers. He still has the abilities to use them. It's just that when he used the Final Tensho, it just basically depleted his power to nothing. So he can't even use any of his powers. Once his powers were restored, I guess, it set back into motion where all his powers just came back as he, got his powers back, and all that stuff. And we have this long panel of like Ichigo and his new Bankai form. I have to say, the Bankai form, it does really look good. Even though I think Kubo was so troll for like releasing the Bankai, out so early, he should have trained it to get it more, I guess. I don't know. It's basically like, okay, there's some differences with the Bankai than from what it used to look like. The X's on Ichigo from Ichigo's full ring are still on his chest, and like he has a jacket, the Shisha of the Bankai transformation that looks like Zangetsu, that's still on him, but he just has like gloves on this time with like X marks on them. And his Bankai, his actual Zanpakuto sword, is more jagged on the edges and is longer. and the hilt looks different. It's more rougher looking, I suppose. It basically looks more lethal than what it used to look like. It looks more like, you know, profound, and it looks like a really good weapon to use, you know, for Bankai. I mean, I'm kind of impressed. I mean, the only thing that I actually liked about this chapter was the Bankai, and that was it. And, you know, Uryu was like, you know, he's using Bankai. Oh, And Kugo was like, why are you so angry? You use your Bankai and kill me quickly because, you know, what I say, you know, gets on your nerves or whatever. And what'll that do? Are you really gonna, you know, go look away from the reality again, like what I just told you? And Ichigo is trying to look all badass as usual. He's like, no, shut up, whatever. And when I first said it the first time, I was talking about Ishida. When I tell you to shut up now, I'm talking about you. He was talking about Ishida. So all that boasting about him getting angry, about telling, you know, Kugo to shut up, he was really talking about Uryu to shut up. And the part where he's telling, like, you know, like, you need to be quiet now. I was talking to you now. And, you know, he's like, Ichigo's like, you know, don't listen to him, Kurosaki. Oh, please shut up. You know, I'm not, you worry too much, whatever. And Uryu was just looking on, you know, like, oh, dang, Ichigo, like, why you have to, you know, put me on the spot like that, whatever. And so, you know, it's not like I didn't think that what Ukitake-san said was strange, you know. And Kugo's like, oh, really? I just didn't want to believe, you know, I don't want to be suspicious of him at all, you know. And he goes on and on about how he wanted to protect people and how the badge gave him a reason to, like, you know, I guess choose what path he wanted to choose, whether it was to become good or was to become evil. So that's the reason why he wanted power, because he wanted to protect people. That's not really per se a goal, and I mean, you want power. I mean, everyone wants power. What's your specific goal? Do you want to become, you know, a captain, or what is that Ichigo truly wants? Just, you know, just protecting everybody is not a good enough purpose for me. I'm sorry, it's really not. And he's gonna protect them all from fighting him. Kugo looks all like, oh, what the fuck ever. He's like, the deal's off then. Looks like I've got no choice. I didn't really want to kill you. And Genjo does the most trollest thing I've ever seen in my life. He activates his Bankai, which really confuses me. It's like, okay, just because you absorb his powers doesn't mean you absorb his actual Shinigami powers. You only absorb what's left of his full brain. Like, seriously, I mean, if you think about it, Kugo shouldn't even be able to use Bankai. But I'm not gonna lie, he does look pretty badass in the clothing and all that stuff. He kind of reminds me of, like, Lord Zed in a way, because of how, like, his structure looks like a skeleton, you know, just like Lord Zed was from MMPR. Yes, 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 yes. I'm a Power Ranger fan. I was a Power Ranger fan for years. You know, whatever. If you're a Power Ranger fan too, I might do a video for all you Power Ranger fans out there. But back to the thing, and that's about it for the chapter. Now for some critiquing of the some what's the word for it? Yeah, some critiquing and what I think of the chapter. Total troll. Total troll, but the Bankai was good. The whole Genjo thing, that was kind of BS, because I'm like, you know, Kugo lost his powers and then absorbed Ichigo's full brain and then got Bankai. Like that doesn't really make much sense at all. It's like, okay, you have all this powerful strength, you're doing all this and that, and yet you know, that's it. Like, that's it. You just gave Bankai just like that just because you absorb each of those little powers or whatever. Like, what? The troll, man. He's a troll. But anyway, enough of this chapter. I'm gonna be doing my next chapter review soon, so keep an eye on them. Leave comments below. Tell me what you guys think of the chapter. Like, rate, subscribe. Tell me what your thoughts are. You know, we'll compare, you know, comments together, I guess, or whatever. I'm Andy65. I'm out. Peace. Sayonara. And I'm out.